Fortnite's map has expanded quite a bit over time. I mean, there are constantly new locations popping up even now, which isn't always a good thing, especially when they take things like the factory. Why, Epic? You don't have to get rid of the factory. It was a good location, one of the best. Anyway, we think the additions like the desert and a ton of the others were really cool. Well, the desert's not really that cool, it's more hot, but you get where I was going with that. Welcome back to Top 5 Gaming, everyone, where today we're counting down the top 5 Fortnite expansion maps that should be added. And if you like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, we'll make a video on the history of Fortnite with very high production value. With that said, let's get into it. Number 5, Snow Biome. Now, Epic Games must have realized we were getting a bit bored of the green landscape that covered all of the Battle Royale island, as they decided to introduce us to the desert biome that you can now find in the southeast area of the map. But it does make you wonder what other themed biomes we might be seeing in Fortnite's future. A common theme many have suggested is a snow biome. And to demonstrate it excellently, we have concept artist and YouTuber Sardar bringing us an epic concept of how a snow biome in Fortnite might actually look. His chosen area is the unnamed location southwest of the map, that many are now calling Viking Village. He's turned the entire area into a winter wonderland, with even the mountain itself looking like it's made out of pure ice. We have snow covering every surface of the area that even goes as far down as Snobby Shores. In his own design of the map view, you can see a castle-like structure just above Snobby, and to be honest, I think everyone wants to see a castle of some sort by now. It would match pretty much any type of biome, too. He's also created some cool concept buildings of small snow-covered huts with a wooden plank path alongside that would fit the theme. The funny thing about this, though, is that it isn't just a concept, but a possible theory, too. Above Viking Village, they have light snow falling down. Some people have said that this might just be to add scenery to a tall mountain, but many others suspect this is a possible hint towards a future snow theme coming to Fortnite. Number 4, the ability to switch maps. Now, you're probably wondering how we could possibly switch maps when there's only ever been one map. But haven't you ever wanted to revisit an area of the map that no longer exists, or possibly you're a new player, and wanted to see what the map was like before it was decimated by a comet, altered by filming crews, and parts of the map that have been completely blinked out of existence by time-traveling tomato heads? Well, if we had the ability to switch between the different maps that existed, everyone would get to enjoy their favorite locations or discover new ones. Now there's many ways they could do this. They could have it so that there's one map for each season, which would really demonstrate visually how the storyline has progressed the map. But add too many maps and you'll find less people filling up those lobbies, although I doubt Fortnite would have that problem anyway. If we were to make it simple though, you could choose to play on the very first map from the start of Fortnite or play on the latest, most updated version of the map. There are a lot of people out there that aren't too happy with all of the map changes that Epic Games have made over time. Don't get me wrong, the fact that they keep updating it is genius, and that kind of move keeps us on the edge of our seats at all times with every update they release. But come on, man. Why'd you have to get rid of the OG factories? That was just below the belt. With the ability to switch between different stages of the map's existence, everyone would get to play the version they prefer most. Or to the same scenery, just switch up the map and play the same map but with different locations and environments. Already tired of running around the desert? Switch to an old map and you'll be back running around the swamps of Moisty Mire. It's a win-win for everyone, really. Number 3, a whole new map. Quite a regular theme at the moment amongst a lot of Battle Royale games is the fact that most only have one main map. A few games have stepped outside that comfort zone though and introduced more than one map for their Battle Royale, so why can't Fortnite? They've been doing an amazing job with the Battle Royale storyline that is constantly evolving and updating the current map, but I'm still surprised they haven't added another map entirely. New maps have always been a common way to keep the players entertained. If you've played your Black Ops Zombies, then you know just how much a new map can really spice up the same old routine. With Battle Royale games though, filling 100-man lobbies over multiple maps can be a bit of a strain to maintain those numbers. But with Fortnite's popularity level being so high, a new map would really bring back a lot of those people that are getting a bit bored of Fortnite. And people are getting bored. Maybe instead of messing around with constant weapon changes, we could just have a new map instead. And that's another thing, the potential themes behind an entirely new map is endless. You could have a tropical forest like something out of Far Cry, a futuristic alien landscape to match the energy-based weapons and story themes we've been seeing lately. It could even be a complete water world with floating man-made structures and boats. And can I get a hashtag water world in the comments below for any of the OGs out there that get the reference? The point is, they have a lot of potential that's currently untapped, and with Fortnite being so huge at the moment, we can't see it doing anything but good. Number 2. Volcano Theme. Okay, so one of the more recent theories is that we'll be seeing some sort of volcanic activity or environment coming to Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, just remember that not all leaked information is reliable, but over on Twitter, user Fortnite Battle Royale Leaks posted a couple of pictures. One shows a silhouette of the island from above and what appears to be a volcano shape inside, but the really interesting picture is the second one, in which it shows multiple files. One says lava blobs and the other says volcanic pit. So if this information is to be true, we may very well be seeing volcanoes at Loot Lake instead of the pyramids that we all believed were coming. Using this information, once again, we have artist Sardar bringing us another concept of what it could possibly look like. Now, he's kind of just replaced the middle island with a volcanic island instead, but I think most people, okay, everyone, would like to see all of that water-filled area replaced. He hasn't just added a giant volcano in the middle, though. As you can see, there are plenty of cave entrances with even a giant carved skull above one entrance like you see in a lot of adventure films like King Kong, for example. We've mentioned lava in a few videos now, like when we talked about impulsing enemies into a stream of lava, but it seems our hopes might actually become reality. And that file coding, lava blobs, definitely piques my interest. It makes you think of little lava balls, like something out of a Mario castle when you're going up against Bowser. Plus, with a volcanic pit in the coding, it might be that there won't be any actual volcanoes, but more like a lake of lava with lava blobs flying around the place. No matter what comes true, though, we really hope they add some volcanic-style theme to the map at some point. Number 1, a water park. Right, so maybe the water world theme earlier might have been a bit too much. It's going to be pretty difficult to farm materials for those build battles in an all-water map. That is, unless Epic Games figure out a workaround, so to speak. But what if, just like how they added a desert area to the map, they introduced a water area? And no, don't worry, we're not talking a Loot Lake boring hole in the ground that most people ignore, but a high-intensity water park. We can even replace Loot Lake with it. You can see it already, can't you? Sliding down the flute, timing it perfectly, the double barrel, the guy passing at the bottom who's about to finish off your teammate, riding giant inflatable donuts with your full squad while simultaneously battling another donut riding squad on the same ride as you in the lazy river. The imagination could go crazy with a water park in a battle royale game. You could even have the entire area below the park filled with water and have water-type vehicles to help you travel that area of the map. Maybe they could even add in a few of those giant inflatable blob pillow-looking things to help launch people around the water park. And speaking of water-type vehicles, what type do you think would be the best? You could easily go for a classic speedboat or maybe even a weaponized rescue boat. But personally, I reckon a hovercraft would work best, as you could take it off the water and also use it on land. The only problem with hovercrafts, though, is their turning capability is a bit slow and drifty. No matter what we think of here, though, whenever Epic Games introduce a new environment or biome to the map, we're all testing out the area the moment the update is released. And I'm sure in true Fortnite style, Epic Games could create a water park masterpiece in their own unique style. But that has been our list of the top 5 Fortnite maps that should be added. Click that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new, make sure to turn on push notifications if you'd like to see our videos in your subscription feed. Keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.